Your skill as a storyteller, as a documentary filmmaker is so valuable. My name is Leia DeLeon, and I'm the co-founder of Sundock Studios. And for the past 6 years, I have been creating unscripted videos for purpose-driven companies worldwide. This is my full-time job. We have a video production company in San Diego, and today I'll share the 5 strategies that have helped me and my business land high-ticket clients. So let's dive into the strategies. Number 1, define your niche. It is important, especially with a lot of competitors, a lot of other people that might be going out for the same job as you. How can you differentiate yourself from the next person? Maybe you've heard before, there's riches in the niches. I personally like saying niche, so there are riches in the niches.
What the f are you talking about?
Let's say you're a clothing brand, right? Would you hire a company that does automotive, beauty, and food, and fashion? Or would you choose working with a company that specializes in changing the narrative of fast fashion? And for the past 5 years, they have worked with top clothing brands. Which one do you think? So when you're thinking about how to position yourself, really think about what you're already passionate about, what you're drawn to, what you have access to. How can you position yourself as the expert? You know, businesses and high-paying clients want to hire an expert. So how can you position yourself as an expert in your niche? Number 2, build your dream portfolio. And what I mean by this is companies want to go to your website and see exactly what they're looking for. And sometimes you don't have the perfect example, but you need to start building what you want to get hired for. So basically only post stuff that you want to get hired for. If you maybe are doing some like headshots and family portraits on the side to make cash, but that's not really what you want to get paid for, then don't put that on your website. You don't have to be everything under the sun. If anything, if you're very niche and you have a very strong portfolio, someone is going to want to work with you because they're like, oh my God, they know exactly how to do this. Like, I know that they've done that before. So that's going to position yourself as an expert. However you get it done, whether it's for free or a small budget, whatever, your portfolio is so important because brands need to see that you have done this before and they like your style. Strategy number 3, leverage your network and join some networking groups. At the end of the day, people hire people. So the more people that know you, the more that you are going to get hired. And something that we did for our business is we joined the local Chamber of Commerce. A lot of communities and cities have this, so you can look it up and see where it is in your area. But essentially, we paid $1,500 for the year. It's this exclusive group where you have happy hours and meetings, and it just gets you in front of other business professionals. Essentially, you need to start rubbing elbows with people that are in these circles. So where are you hanging out? Okay, strategy number 4, position yourself as a storyteller and not a videographer. I get goosebumps just saying that word. Ugh. I mean, no hate. If you call yourself a videographer, fine. But that's not how you're gonna land high-paying clients, okay? That's just not how it works.
What the f?
You have to provide big solutions to big challenges. So what's the difference between a videographer and a storyteller? Well, a videographer just shows up at the event, captures some things, edits the footage together and delivers it and says, here's your little video. Here's what a storyteller does. They sit down with you. They listen to your challenges. They have an understanding of the challenge you're trying to overcome. And then they present a solution that is going to solve a real business problem. And they package it as that. It's really value-based. It's not necessarily, oh, we're delivering you a 1-minute video. No, actually, we're gonna help you, whatever this business is, attract more clients or explain your complicated process. So how do you actually do this though? How do you position yourself as a storyteller and not a videographer? Well, it's all about how you talk about yourself and how you present your services. So, make sure your LinkedIn is up to date, your website is looking really fresh, and ask some friends, get some feedback, but really be able to communicate why your storytelling approach is unique. And don't be afraid to take a stance. Be confident. Okay, strategy number 5, use social media and content marketing. What's that saying of the carpenter's house is the last one to be built? Is that right?
I don't know, I'm not as familiar with that saying.
Sick. Well, it can be really tempting to get lost in the sauce of creating content for your clients, but you also need to carve out time to make sure that you're creating content for yourself. People don't know you exist. One, you have to exist in the real world, right? But you also have to exist online. Whenever I go to hire somebody, whatever a vendor or anything, I absolutely look at their website. I usually look at their social media profile, and I see if there's a life pulse almost. Like if you have an Instagram that hasn't been touched for 4 years, it's a red flag, you know? Okay, before we wrap up, some common mistakes to avoid. 1, working for exposure. You know, maybe in the beginning you can do that, but that's not how you're going to continue to grow and attract better clients. Really be specific about which ones you take on, and also don't undervalue yourself. We tell stories, and that is so valuable. So be confident in that. No to a free gig today means yes to a paid gig tomorrow. Also, don't focus too much on gear. Don't be like, oh my gosh, we need to have the sickest camera. That's what's gonna make it the most expensive.
It's gonna be big.
Sure, maybe, but also not the point. Also, not following up. You need to follow up with your people. They got busy lives. Maybe they don't hate you. Maybe they don't want to ghost you. They just forgot. They're busy people. So you need to follow up with your clients. That's also how you land jobs, is you follow up and you're persistent and you're that squeaky little wheel. I remember my mom telling me that. It's like, how do you get done what you need to get done? Well, sometimes you got to be that squeaky little wheel. Don't be annoying, but be persistent. Okay, so to recap, if you are a filmmaker, a creative looking to attract those high-paying clients, you need to define your niche. You need to double down on your niche. You need to build your dream portfolio. You gotta network your booty off. You need to position yourself as a storyteller, not a videographer. And number 5, you need to show up on social media. You need to talk about your work. Remember, your storytelling skills are so valuable, and there are so many businesses that want to connect with their audience in an authentic way, and we as documentary filmmakers have that skill. So use it, baby. If you found today's video useful, send it to a friend that you know could land those bigger clients, but maybe just doesn't know how. Let me know in the comments what strategy you're gonna try out first. Also, drop your portfolio. I'll check it out.